How's it going? Here's my vlog for March 5th. It's 8:46 Wednesday. I'm not doing my vlog from there on the table by putting the video camera on the computer because the computer's too dang loud. So now my vlog is no more like setting up. Now it's a training vlog because I did my ride today. I really wanted to go on a ride and I managed to do it. I had insomnia all night last night because I guess I wasn't exercising enough. Yesterday I was doing stuff to fix up the bike and realized I had to buy a bunch of cables because I wired it wrong, and then I put it together as best I could and it was like didn't work at all. So I'm going to take it into the community bikes place tomorrow where I'm a member and see if somebody there can help me figure it out. And I have to buy more things for my other bikes too, so that'll be fun. Might have to bring a bunch of bikes in. And then I have a meeting with DVR at 1:30, maybe with my mom, so. But yeah, yesterday I was up all night long. Yeah, just awake, like in the darkness, just laying there, not able to sleep, and hoping to get up early today to be able to have all day to ride. Yeah, I didn't get to sleep until like sunrise, so I had to sleep in until like 10:30, and I got up and I smoked a bunch of like resin that I scraped from the pipe. I bought weed to finish my t-shirt, and it was like the one last thing I wanted to build. The opportunity shirt, I wanted to build it. Actually build it physically. Oh, I should take photos of it and put it up on my Flickr and link it from my site. But yeah, so I was baked, got all baked for the ride. Had really bad asthma in the beginning. But yeah, I wanted to go and ride my gravel bike. I'm like super excited about the gravel bike. I can do like, like off-road riding in the wintertime, all through the winter. It was like 45, 50 degrees today, and I wanted to know if that was warm enough. And yeah, if you dress right, yeah, I dressed with tights and booties and gloves and a hat and a jacket, and I was fine. There were a lot of other people out too. So, and the sun was out, so yeah, it was just another great day. But I went down to do the Morgul Bismark. They have a dirt version of it. And yeah, I rode down there and got to the southeast end of it and blew this the turn where you go up. So I went down, then back up again, added miles. I rode 45 miles today, so gravel biked 45 miles, so that's pretty good for my first day. And then rode and finished that. I was gonna go and ride up and check out the other side, but it got kind of cold. The clouds are coming in and the shade came in, it got kind of cold. So I rode down to this other dirt section that I wanted to check out. I did a loop there and then came down on the bike path to the bike park and rode up to the bike park and watched some kids jump and took some photos. They're building these really big jumps there now. Yeah, I should see if there's a route at the bike park. I didn't want to do it today. I wanted to go hang out with my mom. But I should go and even look on Strava and see if there's, on my website, on the Google Earths that I made on my website. If there's any courses on there you could do with a gravel bike, that'd be cool. Find a gravel loop to do over and over again, and then time it and like race it. But yeah, then came back to my mom's house and she made me some dinner. Oh, and on the way out I stopped by her house and she made me breakfast. I had like Made me an omelet. Because I left without having breakfast. I had like protein drink and that was it. Because I didn't really have the time. I left. And I had this big bag and it fits 2 big goos in it perfectly. So it's awesome. You have the Enduro bag. And then, yeah, and you would just like take it out. Maybe you could figure out how to take it out while you're riding. Um, yeah, and then I had some of the goo on the way back. But one problem was that like halfway through the dirty Morgul, as I went to take a leak when I went back to find where I took the wrong turn. Yeah, I realized it was even earlier than that. I realized there was my front brake went out. So when I first started riding, my front brake worked fine, and then, yeah, all of a sudden the front brake went out. So maybe it sprang a leak or something, and I have to put more oil in it. I don't know, but I have to buy a kit for it. So I'll see where they sell those, the oil. And I have to clean up my house. So tomorrow, yeah, I did a ride today. So tomorrow is the day that I'm going to clean up my house and try to fix up my bikes as much as I can. And then maybe do a ride after that, you know. I want to try to get in the habit of riding every day. And maybe I'll lift weights tomorrow. I want to get in the habit of that too. It was a good idea to ride first, you know, because it would make it easier to lift weights. But yeah, I'm going to focus on trying to... Because I was looking at these kids jumping and I was like, oh man, I want to do that. I want to get my bike working. So my focus tomorrow is to get my gravel bike running. But yeah, once I can get all these other bikes having everything on them that they need, I can tune those up and yeah, just ride the different bikes on different trails and stuff. With this new world of biking where you have all these different bikes for different terrain, you know, you can ride the terrain and be like, oh, you know, a trail bike would be perfect for this. There were some sections that a trail bike would be perfect. And most, like half the people were on trail bikes, it seemed like. Those are full suspension mountain bikes. And then, you know, when I'm on the road, I feel like I'm riding a road bike. Yeah. So gravel bikes are awesome, dude. But yeah, I was just like laying here. I came back after hanging out with her. I came back here and was just kind of did nothing. I didn't have motivation to clean the house. I just was like kind of like passed out. So if I sleep tonight and I get up tomorrow morning, everything's good. This morning, somebody called to hire me for taking care of old people. So yeah, my mom probably wouldn't want me to call him back. I should call him back tomorrow and see if there's like a part-time schedule, or see if I can get hired in August. That's probably the best thing to do, because I don't want to have a job while I'm doing this bike thing. And I don't know why they would start me for like a month and then take time off. I should call them and be like, and try to schedule something or see if it's possible in August. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just look for work in August. Because then if I do this every summer, then I would have like, you know, 10 months to get another job, and then I would get that job then. But like, I want to perform as much as I can, be in shape and prepared for the job, because I was like, I did okay today, you know, I rode 45 miles on a gravel bike and off-road, but yeah, I'm not strong, and yeah, I want to get strong and in shape. So yeah, I'll call him tomorrow. I don't know if my mom will like that. Plus I might take like a summer course too. I have to take 2 classes for, and I wouldn't want a job for that too, especially if I've got this full-time job. That's enough to get the credits to be able to get a job as a preschool teacher. Yeah, and then I could go and do that, and I don't have to do this taking care of old people thing. And that stays focused in my timeline, and I mean my career. And I can also, I want to see if I can incorporate my timeline and my website into my job as a teacher, like with little kids, see if my timeline works for little kids. See, like, I want to find the age where it works equally, young and old. So like the cutoff age for my timeline, where the youngest that somebody could get any use out of it, like 5, and then inverse it, the oldest age anybody could get use out of it. Like the oldest person to get use out of it that I've seen, like 95 or something. See if you can find like 100-year spread, 5 to 105. Because when people get older, they get less interested in it because it's kind of like useless. They've given up on life by then. You know, unless they're like hardcore smart historians. And then little kids, once they're too young, they, you know, they don't understand it. But the dimensions, I think, is something that kids would understand. Like timelines growing in and out from hitting the buttons. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I went on my first actual ride, so now I have like zero desire to ride indoors. I was like all excited. I had like an indoor setup. Now I'm like, why in the freaking hell would anybody ride indoors? Like, or would I ride indoors here? That would be nuts. Because there's way too much cool territory to explore around out here with all the different kind of bikes that I have. Yeah, and also when I get around to it, I don't want to get like trying to fix up the bikes, take over my life. But I eventually want to find replacement shocks for my 2 mountain bikes that have rear shocks, if that's possible, like ones that can lock out, and turn those into actually legit like bikes I could cross country ride with, including the Enduro. That would be fun. But those jumps, man, like I want to do those jumps, see how my bike performs. If I have a really good performing jump bike to do those big jumps with and do them, that'd be really cool. I don't know, maybe I can do the giant ones. They've got some like huge ones, motocross sized ones down there they're building. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I was listening to music. Just got on some bizarre techno music mix. It was just like did you. But I eventually want to, yeah, do the system that I have set up on my website where I do book reviews, listen to a book, and test and stuff. But I'm not gonna rush it. There's this course that I made on Google Earth. It's 106 miles. That does Dirty Morgul around, and then it goes up another loop in the hills, which I want to go and try. I was thinking about doing it today, but it got a little bit too dark and cold, and I started too late. But try it next time. But then you go up north and go up in this mountain biking, and then this other trails up there, and see if that works. And try that ride. Try to do the whole loop to string it together once I have the whole terrain memorized, and see if I can do the whole 106 miler. And then see if maybe like what my time is on the gravel bike on that and on the cross country bike. Like see which one's better. That would be interesting. Like find courses to do that you get the same time. Like they're mixes between being good for 2 different kind of bikes to the point where you get the same time on the gravel bike and the cross country, the trail bike. Yeah, or that'd be interesting to find some super technical where you get the same time on the enduro bike as the trail bike. or on the time trial bike as the road bike. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I'm super fired up to ride now because I got my website to a satisfactory stopping point. I built the test, the horizontal vertical, for enough. I have England 1500 to 2000, and so and got those others and topped it off enough. So yeah, and I need to exercise. I need to ride now. So anyways, that's my vlog for the day. Tomorrow it's all about see if I can, because the bike shop doesn't open till 11, so I'm gonna see if I can get up early and clean my house and then do some like weightlifting. That would be cool. If I can do my dumbbell exercise, squat overhead presses, that would be really cool. I want to get in the habit of doing that one. and maybe some of the other stuff that I have. So that I've done like, yeah, that'd be cool if I've done like training by 11. And then do the bike shop and try to get my enduro bike fixed tomorrow and get all that other stuff and tune up the other bikes. Yeah. So anyways, today was fun. I am hooked. I'm totally hooked. Addicted to riding now. Fresh. So, okay, talk to you tomorrow.